Here's the thing, people. This is the proof of the pudding. Whenever, if ever you do, you watch a Rupert Spearer video and you get to see what audience is before him, then you will see that you've got a bunch of soggy fucking wet flannels. The sort of people that have been broken all their lives and just victims, and they just want the whole world to be kind and loving, because if it isn't, then I just don't think I could go on. And that's it. That's the whole of the fucking Rupert Spearer spectrum in a nutshell. Complete fucking retards. You see, people, what I absolutely know now, and the reason why I've been reading so many of these Jesus books from all different strains and walks of life, people write stuff about Jesus which is contrary to the New Testament. Now, one of those double volumes I read, which was like 1,500 pages, was written by Yogananda Paramahansa, or Paramahansa Yogananda, Indian guru, and he's coming at the whole Jesus thing from a spiritual realm and a Buddhist realm, and a few other fucking sprinkles of varying religions in there. He's not coming at it from the New Testament realm. This book I'm reading now, The Way of Mastery, it isn't coming at it from the New Testament realm. It's coming at it from that we are all God. We are all the Christ. The Christ is just a fucking name, you know, meaning Messiah, the Saviour, or some fucking shit like this. Nobody's about to save anybody. That's the thing about it. And that's why eventually now, after 2,000 years, more and more people are writing about the Saviour is in yourself. Forget this bullshit fucking corrupt notion that the Saviour's out there and one day is coming to save you, because it's not going to happen. If anyone's going to save you, it's going to be you, motherfuckers. And that's the cold, hard fucking facts of it. And so, reading this course in mastery, the way of mastery, whatever it is, there's so much written, and I've read so many of them. You know, you can't find any semblance of truth. The only semblance of truth, people, is a person's personal perspective of truth. And if they write books like the one I'm reading now, then there's been a collectivization of people who think in a similar way and think, yeah, you know, we can't have people, there's no point in people praying to Jesus in the sky and the Saviour's coming back one day, and you know, it was supposed to be in the year 2000, but oh, looks like it wasn't, so we're gonna have to wait a little bit longer. Stop fucking waiting and hanging on a wish and a prayer. You are all that there is. Seriously, you are all that there is. Because there's nothing outside of you, save for you. Whenever you touch something, it's you. Whenever you supposedly see something, it's you. Whenever you feel something, it's you. It's you. So who's going to be saving you? You, motherfuckers. Well, that's the bottom line. So when I get shrinking violets and weak turds on my channel, I don't have any sympathy. You know, I am a very, very fucking harsh boot camp fucking sergeant major. I don't believe in this whole nurturing and stroking and softly approach. I just don't believe it works. I've never seen no evidence of it working ever in my life. What works is a hard knock fucking life, people. So one of the people in the comments said, I just don't get it, what's going on here? What are they trying to say in that movie? You know, they're all suffering and yet they're dancing and they're singing. My head hurts with all that. What they are getting at is that that's fucking life, people. It's a hard knock fucking life. Deal with a fucker. Deal with a cunt. So what have you got? You've got those kids in the orphanage. What are they doing? They're dealing with it in the best possible way, and they're having a fucking crack, and they're having to sing and dance, because that's what spirited people do. Cowards and weaklings and shrinking violets, they just curl up in a fucking ball. What use are they to anybody? Nothing. They should vacate this dimension ASAP. I don't have any compassion I don't have any sympathy. I don't have any pity. I don't have any of those things because they are ultimately very, very demeaning. And so what am I? I'm a very, very gracious boot camp operator. And I'm saying to you, hey, motherfucker, get up off your knees, bitch, right now. Otherwise, I'll give you something to fucking grovel about. I'll kick you in your fucking balls until you do stand up on your fucking own 2 feet. When has there ever been a sergeant major that's like, oh, you can't make it over that wall. Oh dear. Well, okay, here's a tissue. Go and get showered and we'll talk about that later. Oh, come on, people. Wake the fuck up. Any of you people that are weak turds, for fuck's sake, you know, it's like Jordan Peterson, you know, wrote about in his book. He had the bottom of the fucking barrel going to see him on occasions, and he used to say to them, get out of bed tomorrow morning and just fold 2 socks into a pair and put them back in your sock drawer, and the next day do another pair, and the next day do another pair. And I'm like, is this the sort of frost fucking sad cunt that you've been dealing with all your life, Peterson? No wonder he gets people stopping him in the street all day long everywhere he goes, like he's the fucking messiah. Oh, Peterson, you enabled me to pair my socks, and now I can pair socks. Oh, good God, the sadness, the sickness of the human fucking virus. We need more war. We need more dictators. We need more punishment. We need more starvation. We need more national service, conscription. That's what we need. We need all this stuff. And we need it quick. Because the world is slumping into a festering pool of fucking pus. And the whole liberalist agenda is hurriedly trying to make that so. And if it wasn't for the grace of the fucking cosmos, then Donald Trump and his boys wouldn't be in the position of power now to revert every single bit that those leftist fucks did. Fucking just trying to destroy every fucking thing. Look around, people, all the immigrants, all the fucking perverts and transgenders and fucking weakness and all these safe rooms and everything like that. Look at what's happening. They don't give a fuck about you. What they want to do is break the balls of every living fucking being on this planet. Break the balls of nations. Break the balls of sovereignty. Break the balls of personal sovereignty. Break the balls of that we're all born equal and we're all born fucking powerful and we're all born in the fucking image of God and this, that and the other. No, they want you to be a mediocre bowl of fucking cesspool soup that they can just fucking stir in any direction they want to. That's what this liberalist agenda is all about. It's not about being kind, because it isn't kind. In the long run, it's not kind. What is kind, people, is being cruel to be kind. And it's not even cruel. You just do the right fucking thing. And when your kids are fucking about and they're doing this and doing that, you go, oi, you better stop fucking doing that, otherwise you'll do this and I'll do that and all this, that and the other. And so we have to bring people into line. But what I'm reckoning on is like there's lots of you, these weak men. You've never had a man. You've never had a father, have you? I guarantee you've never had a fucking father. And if he was, he wasn't a real man, so he wasn't a father. And so therefore you've never been trained and helped in any shape or form, and brought up by your mother or your fucking grandma and this, that and the other. Well, you haven't had any discipline and duty instilled in you, and so now you're weak, festering bowls of fucking pus. And it's about time that you grew the fuck up. And my channel has been endeavouring to help you along those lines for the past 16 years. I'm not about to start with this bullshit, being softer and being kinder and being more liberal and accepting more people. Go fuck yourselves. Every single one of you that are expecting that from this channel, go fuck yourselves. It's never going to happen. Never going to happen. What's going to happen is if any of you weaklings out there have got an ounce of strength within you and an ounce of determination, then you'll feed that, you'll fuel that motherfucker. And every time that you feel hurt inside and you haven't managed to clean up your sock drawer for the last week and now the Awakened Brave's telling me off and all these sort of things, well, fucking hell, look at the Awakened Brave and just ask yourself, who would you rather be? Would you rather be you or would you rather be me? And if you'd rather be me or somebody like me, then you better start taking on the attributes of somebody like me. You better start getting just a little bit brave, just a little bit strong, just a little bit educated, just a little bit fucking wise, just a little bit not more giving a fuck about what the fucking society tells you that you should be. This is the Awaken Brave Bootcamp, people. Always has been, always will be. And so there's lots of you out there that respect that. And that's why you're here, and that's why you feed on this energy and you feed on this truth. Because you know deep down in your core that what I'm saying is the only way. There's no fucking future in feeding insecurity and there and compassion and pity. What fucking use are they? They're no use whatsoever. All they do is it just gets you through another hour of your own self-pity and your own weakness and your own patheticness. It just gets you through another hour when somebody shares in my patheticness. But most of the time they don't share in your patheticness. They're just pitying you and they're just going, oh, for goodness sakes, this person may as well be fucking dead. This person may as well be fucking dead. Send them to the front line. Conscript them into national service. Get them packing fucking chickens and operating tin can machines. Just fucking put them to fucking task every day of their lives. Grind them into the fucking ground. And then employ people like me, the Awakened Brave, to dig their fucking graves and dig them in glee and joy. If I was young enough and if I had the fucking back for that solid day's fucking graft, I tell you, in my day I would have dug a fucking 6-foot grave in a couple of fucking hours. I was absolutely awesome. And I used to do all that stuff. I was on the shovel, people, working in concrete gangs for 12 hours a day, 6 days a week, in the frost and the snow and the fucking blizzards and everything. I did all that stuff. And, yeah, you know, the society's got to get rid of the weak. You don't get weakness throughout the rest of nature. It doesn't happen, does it? Nature takes care of itself and it filters out the fucking weak. The biggest mistake the human being could ever do is start pandering to the weak. You see how these are so beautiful? Aren't they wonderful? Pandering to the pathetic. Who is that serving? It's not serving anything. It's just an absolute drain on consciousness and resources and energy and everything. So any of you people that are of this disposition and you can't pull yourself together, then I would say do things like this. In the heart of winter, go and throw yourself into a fucking lake covered in ice every fucking day and stay in there until you can't even feel your body, till it's gone past pain, till you can't even fucking feel it, and then get out and then pat yourself on the back and then get down the fucking gym and then go running for fucking 5 or 10 miles and then get your faces in books and then do all this fucking shit and do it 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 and do it, and one day you make a man of yourselves. But feeling sorry for yourself and I can't do this and I can't do that, well, I just don't think you're trying, to be fair, people. I just don't think you're trying. You know, I was in some fucking level of depression for 7 years. It didn't stop me going to the gym. It didn't stop me going out walking every day in nature. It didn't stop me fucking reading and pushing forward and having a high level of determination that one day, fuck knows, you know, it went on for fucking years, but I never ever stopped. I never gave up. Not one single day did I ever give up. And so, you know, am I super special? Am I really this amazing fucking 1 in a billion guy? Or is it just that, you know, I'm not prepared to become a victim? And so I think that's probably the difference. You know, most of you are just so prepared just to become victims. And then like, oh, well, I can't because... It's sad and it's pathetic. If anybody should have become a victim in their lives, it should have been me. With the life I've been through, and the childhood I've been through and all the rest of it, should have been me. I should have been a victim. The day I hit my 5th fucking birthday, I should have been a proper victim. Wasn't happening. Wasn't happening. So, I'm just not buying into that, and I'm just not making any modifications. I'm not making any concessions. I'm not slumping down to the pitiful level that you're at. No, you rise up. Even 1 fucking millimetre a day, you rise up to meet me. That's what you should do. You rise up to meet me. You rise up to meet the future you. That's what you're rising up to do, people. Meet the future you. Instead of just like listening to my videos and feeling hurt and feeling like a weakling and I don't like the way you wake and brave tone is, or what you're saying about is he's got no compassion or sympathy. Well, there's a lot of you that really, really struggle, and you've been around for years, so you're obviously raising yourselves up by a millimetre a day, otherwise you wouldn't be here. You wouldn't have the constitution or the stomach for it. Bit windy today, but that's how it is, people. You take the good with the bad. Some days there's traffic, some days there's wind. That's just how it is. The Wake and Brave ain't stopping for nothing. There could be a hurricane, the Wake and Brave ain't stopping. And so neither should you. Every fucking day you get out of bed and you do it. The old proverbial fucking pair up a couple of socks. You get the fuck out of bed and you do it, and you do it, and you do it. On all my life, I've ran in the rain and the frost and the ice. It didn't matter how thick the ice was, how thick the snow was and all that. I was always out in it, slipping all over and often fucking on my arse loads of times. But I did it and I did it and I did it, and nothing would stop me. And then when I was working out on my punch bag every single day, it hung up in the tree outside in my garden. In rain and snow and frost and blizzard, I was thumping and kicking fuck out of that bag. Bare knuckle, because I was absolutely determined in what I was doing, that I was going to achieve my objective. And then in business, exactly the same. Just keep ruminating over and over and over and over and over, methodically working everything out, writing it down on paper and then implementing it. And that's what you do. But if you guys are not made of that metal, you'll never do it. And so, therefore then, just resign yourselves that you're not made of that metal, maybe next time. And so, continue with your fucking shelf stacking or whatever mediocre position you do in life. You see, look people, the world is perfect. The world is absolutely perfect. And I first realised that the world is perfect on a huge DMT trip. But increasingly after that, I realised that the world is absolutely perfect, even without taking anything. All you got to do is just apply your mind to it. The only thing that makes the world not perfect is your stupid fucking ego. And if your stupid fucking ego isn't happy with this or isn't happy with that, then the world, of course, isn't perfect. And it's like when some of you people listen to my music, because it's not perfect, because it doesn't sound like the original, because I'm not Elvis, because I'm not John Lennon, because you've got no fucking insight just to look beyond your ego. What is your ego having a problem with? Oh, well, it's a bit out of tune there, or it didn't sound like the original. And it's like everything I say, it's like, well, there's one bit in that which I don't agree with, and so you throw the baby out with the bathwater. And you know how many fucking idiots say, I don't believe, or I don't believe, or I'm not an adherent to everything you say. What a preposterous and stupid, dumbass thing to say. What are you looking for? What the fuck are you looking for? This is, you see, the nature of the Christian fool or the religious fool. You can say anything to a Muslim about Muhammad, and you can read it to him, which it says in their fucking hateful book, and they will absolutely deny it. They will throw up their fucking hands around their ears and their eyes and their mouths, see no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil about Muhammad when he was a heinous motherfucker. And so then you go in the Old Testament and you see Yahweh exactly the same. And then when you look at Jesus, you go, listen, if you take that shit from the New Testament about turning the other cheek and having compassion and sympathy, what would the world be? What would the world be? People, I'm asking you, what the fuck would the world be if there was nobody which said, pull your fucking self together? Right, get the fuck in the gym, get the fuck out there, break those fucking rocks, motherfuckers, and all this different sorts of stuff. No, it's all wrong. Let me tell you what's exactly going on with that New Testament type of thing, with that whole fucking slant on Jesus, turning the other cheek and being compassionate and being meek and humble. What they're doing, people, they are conditioning your dumb asses. Because when they've got you like that, they can do what the fuck they want with you. Do you seriously think any man would be like that? And if you read other books pertaining to Jesus, which never made it into the Bible, then you'll see that Jesus wasn't advocating any of that softly fucking bullshit. He was just telling people that you can find the solace and purpose of your life within yourselves. Whatever it is to be a human being, don't be looking for it in the abstract like that, because the ego's going to lie to you, your eyes are going to lie to you, your so-called heart's going to lie to you. You've got to go into the deepest crevices of the stillness of your fucking body, and then you'll start to see what this thing's about. And then when you've been in that space a good deal of time, then it increases your level of cognition and your perception and your consciousness. And then you just be able to deal with what this thing actually is. Yes, it is, for lots of people it's a living hell. The cosmos is consisting of and consistent with the polarities. So therefore there can't be just this, it's all love and everything like that. There has to be an equal amount of hate, people. That's because you can't have one thing without the opposite. So you need all these opposites. So anybody that's thinking, oh, it's all love and I'm all loving and I just like loving and I just like listening to about loving and all that, is because you're weak, you're pathetic, and obviously you're damaged goods. Somewhere in your childhood you've been fucking sexually abused, physically abused, verbally abused, something like that, and now you can't stand the reality of this world, and so you've got to create this fiction. I'm absolutely convinced of that with my brilliant fucking brain. And if there's any fucking psychologist on the planet that wants to debate me on that, then I'm ready to go in an instant. You see, what happens is when we read these books, and I've read so many of them, and I've looked at them very, very carefully, and I know how they work. And when I was in prison for the past 6 months, I was studying the Bible and all the periphery every single fucking day, going to Bible studies and speaking to so-called Christians, and going to see the pastors. And what I discerned ultimately from all that shit is that if you do turn the other cheek, if you do pretend that you're compassionate, if you do act in a meek and humble way, and if you do all this stuff, then the chances are you'll have a stillness inside, because you won't be judging people, and you won't be being bolshy, or you're trying to manipulate people. You won't be involving yourself in your humanisms, because the humanisms have got a whole different variety of attributes to them, and we need these for our survival. But if you shun the vast majority of these attributes of your own self-preservation, so you're not prepared to punch another person on the nose if he punches you on the nose, and you're not prepared to stand up yourself if someone says, hey cunt, get in that fucking factory and do this for fucking 10 hours a day for the rest of your life. If you're not prepared to stand up yourself, then look at what you become. You become nothing. And if you just do that, and you're okay, oh yes sir, yes sir, yes sir, and you're the sort of person who walks down the street and you're waiting for everybody to come through the door, and these cunts that, you're walking towards the door and someone else is walking towards the door, and they stand to one side like this, and they put their hands here, and they go in, and they look at you as if to say, they want you to say, oh thank you, you're so gracious. I look at them like the turds that they are, and go, fucking get back on your stone, you grovelling little cunt, get out of my fucking way, get back in your fucking factory where you belong, making my shirts, making my glasses, fucking making my beer, stupid fucking vermin. No, people, it doesn't work. It just makes fucking slaves out of everybody. And so if anybody really had a heart, then they ain't standing for their own enslavement. But what do people do? They turn it around. You see, you've got like the Wizard of Oz, and you got the lion wanting to go to the Emerald City. Why? Because he lacked courage. He wanted to get a heart, because lions are supposed to have a big fucking heart. Courage. He didn't go there and go, oh, I'm so grateful that I don't have courage because I'm so meek and loving. You know, the only lion on the fucking planet that's so loving and turns the other cheek. What a crock of fucking shit. Are you hearing me, people? Are you hearing me? The Awakened Brave's really talking now. The Awakened Brave's really talking. The world is perfect, and how you can see that the world is perfect is if you just accept everything for the way it is. Now, you don't have to accept things like somebody doing something to you and somebody press ganging you into a factory and this, that and the other. You don't have to do that on a physical, personal level. But if you accept that that's what this cosmos is, that's what this world is, that's what this human experience is, then you accept that that goes on, and you accept, you see, someone speaks to me about governments, they're bastards and they're trying to do this and they're trying to do that, and I'm like, fucking calm down. That's what governments are supposed to do. They're supposed to govern your mentalism. They're supposed to put you under their fucking yoke. They're supposed to take mastery and control over you, because if there isn't any mastery and control over you, dumb fucks, then you'll all run fucking wild, wouldn't you? So government is doing their fucking job, and so anybody that hates the government, well, you're just an idiot, because they are doing what they absolutely have to do. But then you don't accept that. You see what they have to do with the shower of shit that we call the human race, and you go, well, I'm different and I'm going to do it my way. And that then determines whether you are one of the fucking dumbass minions or whether you are an individuated shard of cosmic consciousness with your own fucking mind. And so, when you look at people like me, well, you can see that the reason I'm not getting involved in all that shit, because that ain't my bag, baby. I'm doing my own fucking thing. And all my life, the vast majority of the time, unless it was very convenient to me, I've created my own vocations. And I've set up my own businesses, and I've travelled to fucking far-flung countries, and I've set up businesses in the most obscurest of lands, like in Africa and places like that, because I liked having a challenge. And so any of you that are not up for the challenge, you've come to the wrong fucking planet, people. You've come to the wrong planet. What the fuck you come to planet Earth for? Planet Earth is all about the challenge, so you best start rising up to it. You really fucking should. And, you know, you just got to start doing things. Oh, I can't read like you do, Wake and Brave. Can you make an audio? Because I'm so fucking pathetic, I can't even fucking control my mind into reading something. You know, there's lots of this kind of like ADHD thing going on at the moment in time, where people are so distracted that they feel that they can't do this and they can't do that. And I'm pretty sure that it's just because they haven't trained themselves and they haven't had the desire to fucking do that. Because if you are desirous to know something what's in a fucking book, then you'll sit down and read the cunt. And then if your mind starts drifting, you'll just keep bringing it back and bringing it back and bringing it back. And this is the whole thing with meditation. You know, everybody that's teaching meditation will tell you the same thing, that you've got a silly, stupid fucking monkey mind, and it just wants to jump around the fucking trees and fucking bite in a bit out of one banana, and then it'll grab another banana, bite that bit out of that, and then it'll fucking continue like that for the rest of its life. But you know, if you decide with yourself that you don't want to do all that flitting around, then you start to condition yourselves. And in the meditation, when you've got this fucking monkey chatter going on, you sit through it, you sit through it, you sit through it, motherfuckers, you sit through it, turds, you sit through it, you fucking weak degenerates, you sit the fuck through it. And eventually then you'll get over the monkey mind, and you'll find the power source of what you and who you are. And so I'm not listening to I can't do this and I can't do that. Nobody said anything was going to be easy, people, and nothing's ever been easy for me. When I wanted to leave the body, I practiced day and fucking night, night after night after night after night, for hours a night, breaking my sleep, sometimes 3 or 4 times in the night, because I was so determined that I'm going to do this out of body thing. And after 150 hours, because I used to write down every single hour, I laid there, absolutely as stiff as a board, without blinking or swallowing, and conditioning my mind for my consciousness to leave the body. After 150 hours, I did it. And then I went on to do it another dozen times until I was satiated that that realm and phenomenon actually existed. And I went into many different varieties and saw many different things. And it's absolutely incredible. And so then with the meditation, I decided that I want to be able to meditate, and I fucking did it. Then I wanted to be a hypnotherapist, and I fucking went on a course and I did it. And then I've got the greatest of interest in psychology and psychoanalysis. And so I've read and I've read and I've read and I've read and I've introspected and I've introspected and I've introspected and I've looked at other people and I've done all this and I've fucking done it. And so I'm not listening to weakness, people. I'm just not. And when I'm in the gym every single day, I looked around and there's 7 people in front of me, and 6 out of the 7 had their fucking earbuds in, and every single time they finished the set, they're looking at their phone. And you know, you have to conclude that the reason why they're doing that is because there's fuck all going on inside here. Because if there was something going inside here, they'd be using that time very, very efficiently. They'd be thinking about planning their day. They'd be plotting their holidays. They'd be making modifications to their business. They'd be thinking about what books they're going to be reading. They'd be thinking about a billion different things which is useful to them, instead of listening to stupid content shit in their fucking iPods, i.e. some random fucking music or whatever. I mean, if there was the odd one of them that's listening to psychology or philosophy, fucking great. Okay, well, I take my hat off to them because they're doing that. But somehow I just get the impression that they're not doing that. It's just distraction. They don't even want to be where they are at that current moment in time because it's too painful, it's too hard. They're only doing it because of the fear and this, that and the other. And so they need the music, there's an escapism. And so you see them, oh, they're doing the weights like this, oh, a little bit like that. You don't see any veins pumping, you don't see any sweat, you don't see fuck all. You see about 10 minutes rest and fucking staring into their phone and about 30 seconds lifting a weight. That's what you see. The human being is fucking shocking. It's fucking shocking. And to be quite frank with you people, I've grown to despise the human race. And there is only a few real fucking humans living among us. And so I've always been asking you to come forward and make yourselves known and fucking, you know, try to get strength from what I've been dishing out all these years. And, you know, there's lots of you these days which are writing loads of stuff and you're telling your story. And so it's took 16 years, you know, to get this sort of result. And when I put up a video, like, you know, it looks like it's fucking most definitely over this time, I'm fucking done with this shit, then oh my goodness, then I've got over 100 comments and over 50 thumbs up and fucking loads of views and all this sort of fucking shit. What I'm saying to you people, those of you that are still here having this good fucking stiff talking to, is that there is a real human being here and he's speaking real fucking sense, and from time to time he just wants to know that there's some real fucking human beings out there as well. And then some fool who's been watching me long enough to know fucking better says, oh, it seems to me that you just like attention. And I replied, what? Like a fucking teenager on Facebook? What the fuck is wrong with you? I've been saying to you fucking idiots, wake the fuck up. And you who wrote that comment, you were supposed to be coming for a chat with me, weren't you? But then you had to get your teeth done before you could do that. You've had your fucking teeth done, Joe. Now fucking come. Now fucking come, see if you've got any bollocks. Yeah, now I'm calling you all out, aren't I? Calling you all out, you shrinking violet fucking turds. What's wrong with you? Oh, come in before the awake and brave. Well, I mean, By you doing that, by you all being terrified of the awakened brave, well, what do you think that makes me feel like? A fucking mountain, a Superman, a super fucking hero. God makes me feel like God, because in the Bible it says truly you could not look into the face of God and live. You would truly die. Well, it's evident that you fuckers would truly die if you ever came to face me, wouldn't it? Wow, brilliant. Anyway, here's the thing. Some of you, tentatively, you're sort of saying that you'd be good at one-on-one and you should charge and this, that and the other. Well, I used to do that, people. I used to do therapy sessions. And I charge people 20 or 25 quid. Well, I can offer the same thing now. And I think 30 quid is a very reasonable rate, 30 quid for an hour. Or, you know, if you are really struggling and you're honest about it, I can go, okay then, well, 20 quid. I'll do it for 20 quid. Because one, I want to know my market out there. I want to know what sort of broken fucking lost souls there are. And you know, two, for some fucking fucked up reason that I can't get my head around, there is something in me that is compelled to start helping people. I'm helping them. Oh, goodness me. But I'm not helping you by being compassionate or fucking giving you pity or that sort of stuff. I'm helping you by kicking you in the bollocks. I'm helping you to tell you to get the fuck off your knees, you fucking grovelling serpent. What the fuck are you? Are you a serpent now or what? You're a serpent or you're a fucking man. Serpents grovel on the fucking bellies. Stand up and fucking pull yourself towards yourselves. That's what I'm saying. Face yourself in the mirror. Face your shit. Oh, but it's too painful. And all this, well, okay, then continue pathetic for the rest of your lives. Sometimes, people, we just got to look in the mirror. We just got to look the fuck in the mirror. And we've got to go, who are you? What the fuck are you? And then you got to go, I'm going to find out. I'm going to look. And if you don't know how to do that, then you need to listen to more videos like mine and read fucking psychology and philosophy and stuff like that. You know, if there's any purpose to this thing that's going on here, it's about self-discovery. And you discover it's just kind of like some crazy fucking world we find ourselves in, and we got to explore it with all the fucking wonderful things and all the warts and all the deception and all the disappointment and all that. And at the end of it, kind of like me now, it's kind of like, wow, what a wonderful world, what a wonderful world. And I can fucking curse and I can tell you I despise the vast majority of the stupid fucking pink apes because they've got stupid fucking egos. And their egos have been programmed by stupid fucking overlords that just wanted to make fucking cattle out of them. And, well, you know, that's their bag. And so I go, well, great, because at the end of the day, I need all these cattle to work in my fucking factories, producing all the things for me. So when I press a couple of buttons on my computer, I can get some drone from Amazon delivering it to me. Then I've got drones in the Amazon factories fucking packing it for me. Then I've got drones all around the world fucking making it for me. Yes, well, what do I expect? I'm fucking God. Of course I am. Haven't worked a stroke in 16 fucking years, never intend to do that again. Just put fingers on buttons. That's what gods do, people. So are you a god? Are you going to realise your God consciousness? Maybe you're not. Maybe you are just sent to this fucking dimension to work for me. Like worker ants work for the Queen. We see the Queen. The Queen produces more worker ants. And so what's the Queen working for, really? Even the Queen's just being used. Everything about, you know, life is just being used. And when I look at what I'm doing on a bigger scale, on a cosmic scale, well, this body is just being used by cosmic consciousness. Cosmic consciousness has created this idea of a body to go on a reconnaissance mission, because consciousness is just on a reconnaissance mission. It's just like it's got an active vibrancy to it, and it's just thinking about new ideas all the time, and it's creating planet Earth with all the fucking humans, and it's creating other fucking planets with alien greys and avians and fucking reptilians and all that different sorts of stuff. I'm sure it's all going on. How can it not be going on in something seemingly insanely so vast. Every single thing that anyone could ever fucking conceive is going on, because we just have a tiny little sliver of fucking consciousness. So if we knew what was going on in this cosmos, even just a little bit more than planet Earth, it would blow our fucking minds. And already, all we've got to do is look what's happening now with the latest discoveries in Egypt under one of the pyramids. Everybody's minds are fucking blown at the implications of what's gone on. Finally, people are going to have to fucking accept and come clean that the human race wasn't the only fucking race that's ever been on this planet. There's been all different sorts of fucking giants and aliens and different humanoids and everything, and all their bones and remnants have been fucking hidden from us. Save for a very few. You can still find cone heads down in Peru, and you know, you look at them and they're evidently not human. Physiologically they are not human. That's a fact, people, for any of you that don't know about that. And they've got red hair. And then you can go in, you can look at many mummies, Egyptian mummies, in the Cairo Museum, and you can see that there's a large portion of these mummies that have got red fucking hair. And they've got elongated skulls like that, like Akhenaten and Tutankhamun and Nefertiti. Akhenaten and Nefertiti apparently fathered Tutankhamun. They had very bizarre shaped hips, very wide hips, and people have gone, oh well, they had a disease of this, that and the other. They were fucking aliens, people. Who the fuck built those pyramids? It wasn't the Pink Eight, was it? Come on, people. Anyway, I've talked a lot, and I've got other facets of my life to continue with. And so, okay, you've been engaging a great deal with that last video. Don't be falling back into your fucking somnambulism. Don't be crawling back onto your stone. Try, you know, it's just fucking text on a computer, people. If you get your heads around that, it's just fucking text on a computer. And unless I've actually seen you speaking with me, or I've met you, then that's all I'm ever considering it to be. I'm not considering you to be human beings. Just fucking text on the computer doesn't do it for me. No, I can read stuff and go, yeah, it's a good story. You know, that's a good story. I can read that in any fucking book on any fucking fantasy bookstore shelf. And so unless I've seen you, unless I've seen your disposition and I've felt your energy, then I'm not considering you to be a human being. And so lots of you may find that disappointing because you want to have an affinity with the awakened brave. Well, you see the awakened brave, you feel the awakened brave, you can see the nuts and bolts of what the awakened brave is, and there's nothing that I won't reveal to you because I'm the fucking cosmos. And so you then, in your infinite wisdom and haughtiness, you want to transfer what you know about me onto me knowing about you. Well, I'm engaging with you and I'm telling you something, so you must respect me. No, I don't. That's the thing, I don't. I don't know who or what you are, or even if you're fucking real, you could just be bots, people. In this day and age, you could just very well be bots. And it's very easy just to say things like this. It could be a crock of shit. You could all be fucking fantasists. You could all be novelists, waxing lyrical about your lives and this, that and the other. And so, you know, this channel's about keeping it real, isn't it? It's about fucking keeping it real. And, you know, if some of you said to yourselves, well, I mean, I want you to know that I'm a real human being. And so, okay, well, we could do 15-minute fucking Google chats then. And we could, you write a couple of questions down, or I will say to you guys, if you're coming forward, okay, I just want to know, basically I want to know what culture you come from, where you grew up, what your early years were like, what formatted your mind. I'm interested in that, just a few things like that. But people are, oh, what culture? Oh, no culture, multicultural. We're multicultural. We're all one. We're all the same. We're not black. We're not white. We're not Chinese. We're all the same. Come on, people. Come on, people. Stop with this fucking insidious, destructive propaganda. we're all very, very different, and we're very different for very, very good reasons. So anyway, I've spoken about a lot of things here. You make of it what you will. Once again, have a good day. Have a great day. Have a blissful, blessed day. Because I'm going to every day. Every day.